Hey everyone, my name is Tim Hall. I am a poet and musician, originally from Detroit, Michigan, but have been in Boston for quite some time now. I'm here with my brother Chris Hamlin, and we have a few tunes for you tonight. Super shout out to the wonderful BAMS Fest, Catherine Morris, as well as the Esplanade Association and Loop Lab for recording this. This first piece is titled Dad Did. It is a piece I wrote in honor of the impact that my father has made on me, especially as it relates to me being a musician. So this piece is titled Dad Did. I remember waiting anxiously for my fourth grade music teacher to call on me and ask the question I had been preparing for all week. What instrument would you like to play? And proudly, I said the saxophone. Well, that was after the drums had already been taken, but still. I knew the sax was a good choice because my dad loved jazz and I wanted to make him proud, see. Music set the mood in my house. Brand new heavies coupled with the smell of eggs and bacon meant I was doing yard work that morning. Kirk Whalum and oatmeal's sweet scent meant I can get an extra hour of sleep, and my dad was studying his Bible. The smoky smell of hickory, Earth, Wind, and Fire's September, and cocky laughter meant I was eating barbecue that day. Ooh, this tastes good, was my cue to run upstairs for a fresh sampling of his creamy mac and cheese, right out of the oven. Some good music, a smile on my face, and some food in my stomach was his saving grace. It was his way of showing me why I should be proud of my name, that life is about love and faith, that my word is the most important commitment I could ever make. And if I can get a woman to smile with some creamy mac and cheese, then I can share the same beautiful moment with my kids someday. I remember the long drives down I-75 to Savannah. Mom and little brother passed out in the back seat, ranting about his glory days, how he had this huge collection of albums and dabbled on the trombone. I learned about my past on these trips, that music was a time machine shaping the way we viewed the world, our tour guide in a lifelong escapade. I learned that music was the muse of my birth, with pockets of soul and rhythm plastered together in brick-sized sound bites. We listened to Miles, Coltrane and Quincy, blues and fusion, hip-hop and blackness. My dad used music to open my eyes to a life I was meant to live. I gained the courage to be the me I was most afraid of, be the voice I never thought I had, be the salvation I sometimes forgot to pray about, be a beautifully scored masterpiece etched into the memory banks of everyone that I would meet. Who would have thought? This nervous fourth grader with a heart to make his father proud would turn into this man, full of love and faith, with a commitment as strong as his word and the ability to cook a smile on that special woman's face. My dad, he did. Thank you. That was Dad did. So this next piece is Shade. It's actually a cover of Robert Glasper's version of Smells Like Teen Spirit. And the piece Shade is a representative of my time transitioning to Boston. It's this kind of realization of how beautiful the community is and how beautiful individuals are, and they have their own story. So it's an encouragement to kind of appreciate the poet in our everyday life. You may not be a writer, you may not be a performance poet or spoken word artist, but the life that we live is poetic, and the things that we experience and go through have the opportunity to show us so much about ourselves. So this is titled. So I used to think poetry is just for black people. I was ignorant and new. But I learned that if you have a soul, then you are a poet. And the color of your skin is just the ink you use in your pen. Your experiences are the letters of the words with which you write, and the world you live in is your canvas now. I see dreams being reached as if poetry were a lottery ticket. And then winning numbers is that piece you wrote last week. I hear wounds being mended as if scars or pencil mistakes on lined paper. Memories erased easily, and whole lives were written on stage with a trail of rubber residue slightly left on the page. So you don't forget where you came from. I hear pain and survival as if the mic were Wordsworth 3. And words pierce through every audience member, causing bones to break, fingers to snap, jaws to drop, and thank yous to release from their mouths because you just saved their life. I hear fearlessness in the tone of your iambic pentameter. I used to think my life was just a mess until I found the words to save myself. Her love and passion, that poets love, that real love, that I didn't know love until I met you kind of love. That there isn't any dictionary that defines how we feel about one another. So when I see you, I stay quiet and let my heart speak us into existence kind of love. And sometimes that love stuff, it gets old, but usually when you stand naked on this stage, day after day after day, then you have to love this. And sometimes the only way to love is to write and to write and to write, then speak that love into the atmosphere until forever becomes today, because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. It is never guaranteed. So never forget that you are a poet. Not bound by the color of your skin, we bleed the same shade of red. So when you step up onto this stage, bruised, scarred, and wanting to be heard. Leave a little of your shade on the mic, and you'll never be missed. Yes, that was shade. So this next piece is titled "Trust the Process." It's from a book that I wrote actually this past week. Celebrating this week is a 4-year anniversary of my spoken word album called "Colors of My Soul." You can find that on SoundCloud. And then I also wrote a book titled "Trust the Process." So this book is a representation of kind of a year of journal entries of me really trusting myself to really dive into my writing process. But it came from this moment that I was struggling with during class. So I was taking this poetry class, and my professor saw something was wrong with me and came and gave me this rock. And this rock, it had "Trust the Process" painted on it. And for some reason, it just really gave me the energy to continue diving into whatever that process was for me. And this book ended up being this beautiful opportunity for me to take on a new challenge with myself, to push myself to see what my poems look like on the page and on paper. But the poem, "Trust the Process," is an encouragement, an invitation to individuals who hear it to trust your process, whatever that looks like, especially now as we are dealing with COVID and so many very difficult moments within our current time around racial inequity and racial injustice. It's so important for us to realize that we can ground ourselves, that we have what we need within ourselves, and to trust that, whatever that is for you. So as you are listening, feel free to repeat the phrase "trust the process" along with me. And whether that looks like you sitting down, closing your eyes, or vibing out, standing, dancing, whatever that looks like for you, this is titled "Trust the Process." When the day looks impossible, the couch feels comfortable, and sun rays splashing from the bay windows look uneventful. Trust the process. When a conversation with your partner seems daunting, and your feelings eat away at your tongue's ability to produce words, trust the process. When depression is the dust that refuses to be swept from the floor, and all you want is freedom from having to clean up the destructive thoughts that fall, trust the process. When song doesn't sound as beautiful, and melody no longer scales your arms with goosebumps, trust the process. When fear resembles the worn notebook in your book bag, the rarely open Evernote app on your phone, or the twice folded Post-it notes dusting your desk that stare and hover and wait and tire and toggle and get misplaced and are found and still not used, trust the process. One, you are tired and the couch is still warm from the imprint of your back. The outside taunts you to smile in its direction. Close your beautiful eyes and feel the heat wash your tired away. Two, your feelings matter. Your words hold value. Use them. It is impossible for your partner to know the lining of your mind, heart, or hurt. Three, when the dust settles, you will still be a person, all pumping blood, moving limbs, and processing mind. Press your quaking hand against the valley of your chest, the home where your survival lives, the carrier of your liberation. Four, sound waves need not an ear to be heard, nor a piece of skin to scare. Listen to the silence in your beautiful body and welcome the music in your story. Five, trust the process of your healing. Trust the process of your hope. Trust the process of your deliverance. Trust the process of your mindfulness. Trust the process of your pen. Trust the process. Thank you. Rise. 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 Thank you. This is Tim Hall. Huge shout out to my wonderful brother, Chris Hamblin. Thank you so much, BAMS Fest. Thank you, Esplanade Association. Thank you, Loop Lab, for filming this experience. Again, my name is Tim Hall. You can find my work on Instagram, TV_Hall. On there, there's a link in my bio that allows you to sign up for my newsletter, which will allow you to keep tabs on me, special early releases, and content available to folks who join my newsletter. Again, thank you so much. Peace.